Okay. Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, Throwback Thursday. Hope everybody's having a good day and sewing or doing some fun stuff. You ever just wake up in the morning and have something that just pops in your head, or some song or something, and then it's stuck there all year? Let me see if I can still find it. I don't think I don't. Let me see. I did. I did. I got up this morning and I don't know what it was, but all of this song, I just had thought about something. I said something about it's about time, it's about space, and my mind went all the way back to the '60s. Do you remember? Since it's throwback, does anybody remember that crazy movie, or not a movie? It was a TV show. It was only on for one season, and it was about cave people. It was a comedy. It had Emma Jean Coco in it. That's what went through my head this morning, and that was the opening, kind of the opening tune. The name of that show was "It's About Time." It was about these two astronauts that went back in time to caveman time. So it was just a silly, funny comedy that was on, and that's what went in my head this morning. So I just thought that I would share that with you, give you a little chuckle. I did tell you that today we do have a special guest that's going to be coming on in just a moment, and she is going to tell us about a project she has, and then we're going to talk about how we can help her, and it's going to be our challenge for the month. So I'm going to introduce Michelle Crook. She is with
Hi, guys.
Progressive Insurance. Most of you guys know her. She's one of us. She's one of us. She's one of our friends, and comes to class all the time, and students. And I'm just going to let her tell you what she's got to say. Go ahead, Michelle.
Hi, welcome everyone. Thank you for taking some time to let me do this. I work for Progressive Auto Insurance, and for those of you who don't know a lot about Progressive culture, we are a very community active and a very culturally aware organization. My organization is very big into philanthropy and being out and involved in the community. And my team works remotely all over the state of Florida. So we do things that we can make an impact for the community, as well as um, work together and have some time to get to know each other because we're not in the same offices, and to spend some time together. And things that we went to the pre-COVID, went to Ronald McDonald houses across the state and did projects there. My project was we baked key lime pies and brownies and cookies for their kitchen for snacks. This year we did a walkathon, virtual walkathon for um, raising money for CNI dogs. We also had our first in-person event in 2 years. We went all over the state of Florida, Progressive employees and their friends, with a total of about 2,500 people, went and cleaned up parks. We actually, in my group, we went to Mobley Park in Oldsmar, and we picked up bag upon bag of trash and storm refuse. So what we've decided to do as a company in my specialty team is that we are going to try to do a community project once a quarter. And my team is about 45 people, and we are going to be meeting later this summer, and we're going to finish putting together this project. And what we're going to be doing is making walker bags. What I'm doing is making walker bags, and I'm hoping that you all help me. And then my team is going to fill them up with socks and chapstick and a notepad and a water bottle and things that will fit in the pocket, that will help and make their life more comfortable and better, as well as having a new, clean, sturdy walker bag. And our goal is to collect them, fill them, and then we do have on my team five ladies that work locally, and we're going to go to the Tampa VA hospital and hand them out. Um, they're easy to make. I am so challenged, but I was able to figure it out. I did it with a YouTube. It is for veterans, so I would prefer red, white, and blue. But if you don't have red, white, and blue, we're certainly not going to preclude you from the excitement of this project. It took about the first one took about 30 minutes, and then after that, after I pre-cut everything, it takes now about 10 minutes to do the whole thing. One suggestion that I would like to make is when you sew the pockets, get a bottle of water. It's probably too big. It's bigger than I would use, but get the smaller bottle of water and make sure that it fits so upright and not snugly, but with enough not over roomed, so that it will stand up straight and it will keep from getting everything else in the pockets from getting damp from the water bottle. We are going to be getting water bottles from Progressive to put in these. And again, quick, easy project. Make one, make 10. If mail them to Sherry, drop them off at Sherry, or drop them off at your local nursing home. I am sure a veteran in one of your local nursing homes would love a visit and would love a new walker bag.
Okay, Michelle, what is that measurement for the water bottle? Can you measure that and just let me know?
Or yes, if you hang on a second, I can get that.
Yeah. Go ahead. So this is going to be our challenge for June. You guys aced it last month for everyone who participated on committing to how many UFOs you were going to finishing, and exceeding. So this month we're going to give back. And I thought this might be a good way to do something. You are going to learn a new skill. Maybe if you've got kiddos around, you might want the kiddos to participate. Does not take a lot. You can use your scrap fabric. And what we're going to do, and I'll get it up on the website calendar, is on the 17th, that's 2 weeks from tomorrow, on the 17th, we're going to have a little sew along, and you will be able to sew with us. I'll go over showing you, how to make the bag if you need some help. I will post the YouTube video so that you'll have that, plus the measurements and the instructions. And then, of course, we'll do actually, I'll do a little video of our own. How about that? And we'll do a Zoom class that we're going to, on the 17th. And we may have Michelle. We've also, I think, Michelle, you have the West Pasco Quilt Guild involved with Jeannie Betts.
Yes.
So they're going to be making them as well. This is it only takes a half a yard of fabric, guys. A half a yard. Then if you do have some batting, or you have some stabilizer or something to make it a little heavier, if you've got denim, if you want to piece something, you can. But overall, you're going to start, it's just going to be 18 by 44. Is there anything else you want to add to it, Michelle? The make sure that one pocket is
about 4 or 5 inches.
Okay, so if you measure, that bottle fits in there. If you measure from the edge over to where you sewed it, how many inches is that?
4.5 inches.
Okay, so 4.5 to 5 inch. We want to make sure one of the pockets is that size. Finished, it's going to be finished 18 by 25. So Stash Buster, absolutely, Colleen. So there you go. We got the UFOs out. Now we got some extra fabric. Whatever or however. So what I'll ask for you, and of course, if you don't have fabric, we do have all colors, including red, white, and blue. But on the 17th, you've got 2 weeks to gather your supplies. You're going to need, I think we figured, what did we say? I think like an 8-inch piece of Velcro, both sides, an 8-inch. I think that's what, and then Jeannie put one on the one little pocket too. So you'll need about 8 inches of Velcro, both sticky and the other side. And then we'll help you to be able to put that together. So that's going to be our challenge. So if you're with me, come on, give me a thumbs up or a heart. We'll give everybody a chance to respond. So And like I said, you can send them to the shop, or you don't have to. But we're asking everybody to make one. Here comes the love and the thumbs up, Michelle. So we've got them on board for the challenge this month. So thank you for coming on and telling us about this opportunity, because we all like to be able to give back. And who knows, maybe a little bit of fun with some creativity.
I was going to say, I had a bunch of jelly roll, and I did a jelly roll, and I cut it to the same amount so that I used up some of my stash, because what are you going to use with 3 or 4 jelly roll left over? So I just sewed them, made them the fabric, and use that. You can be creative. And again, red, white, and blue is preferred, but if whatever you want to use it to get for your from your stash would be wonderful, because some of the ladies might not, veterans may not prefer, they may be tired of red, white, and blue. So it's a good way to use your stash.
Yes, and Michelle, yes, Therese, there is a YouTube video. I'm gathering that information. Grand Jenny is going to make you 3. She just committed, maybe more. Give backs are so important. Okay, ladies. Grand Jenny says 3. How many are you going to make? Watch. We'll get more. Somebody will have to make more. It'll be like an auction. But yeah, we definitely will do that. And I will have the measurements. Jeannie and I talked about 6. Yeah. And I'll be able to do like maybe, you guys like my YouTubes. Maybe we'll just do a little video too. But there is a YouTube video. Michelle sent it to me, so watch for that. I'll send an email out to everybody. If you do not get our emails, send me a message. Marilyn Lusher, she's in. Okay, who else is in? Who else is going to join us and help? So we at least have 4 for you. I mean, I know we'll make one. There's at least 5. So I'm sure we can get, how many are you trying to make? How many do you need?
My goal was 24. When I talked to my boss about it, he said, "Why just 24?" And he said, "Well, if I'm making them personally myself, 24 would be a challenge for you to make." But she said, whatever bags you bring to us, we will fill up with goodies.
Okay, so they'll do the filling with the goodies, and we've got people that are just coming in. Michelle, do you want to just give another little recap real quick so that they don't have to go back to the beginning?
Recap. I am working on a service project with my company, Progressive, to make walker bags for veterans and take to our local VA hospital. I'm making the bags because unfortunately I'm the only sewer that in our a group of 40, and then my teammates are going to stuff them with things like socks and chapstick and a water bottle and some things that they may want but don't have readily access to, and then we're going to drop them off and spend some time with the veterans. The goal is at least 24. But we will fill the bags, however many bags we get. Red, white, and blue is preferred. But if you don't have red, white, and blue in your stash, you don't have red, white, and blue in your stash. Sherry, when I was talking to her about it, she made a really good point. If you are working on learning to do the free motion quilting or some of the programs that do the quilting, this would be a good way to practice if you're using fabric. I used, because I had it in my stash already, upholstery. But I'd really appreciate you all's help. The veterans have done a lot for us to keep us safe and free, and we just want to give back.
And that's an easy thing. So that's the challenge, and I've got people from all across the country here saying they're in. So again, you will be able to send those to us if you want, or you can send them take them to your local your local place. And if we can get you a couple dozen, that would be good. And then the more we give to Michelle, the more waddles that they have to get, Progressive has to put in, because they're putting other supplies in, right? That's coming from Progressive?
Progressive and Progressive employees. Okay,
so we'll get them to do all of the stuffing. All we got to do is the sewing. So we've got that. We've got the fabric and stuff, and you'll be in my class, I'll show you, the edge to edge. Remember, we did that yesterday. Great practice on your edge to edge quilting. Okay, and you can make the bag with the batting in it, then edge to edge, because you've already flipped it. You don't even have to put binding. Yes, and Deidre, I'll give you, I will email out some information, the YouTube video, as well as the fabric. But I will tell you, if you've got a pen and paper, you need a half yard of fabric, 18 by 44. That's it, a half yard, because your overall is going to be 18 by 25. So it's 18 inches wide, and then we're going to finish it. And okay, so Michelle, that's okay, unfold that. So this is, it's going to be 18 by 44, and then you're going to fold those ends up to make pockets on both sides, right? Yes, we're going to have pockets on both sides. And let's see, the pockets are coming up about 10 inches. That allows 6 inches in the top for it to hang over the walker. And overall, we don't want it to be any more than 18, because these walkers go everywhere. Okay, so just think about it. The walkers go everywhere with them. And that includes the gentlemen that take them to the bathroom. So we don't want them dragging where they shouldn't drag. Okay, that's being delicate.
And it's something that people don't even think about getting or replacing. I know that, when I went to visit a friend, one of my dad's friends, his walker bag was kind of worn and very saggy. And I was just like, that's not right for someone who served our country to not have something that is fresh and new and pretty.
Yeah, exactly. And it's things that wear out. So, but they would appreciate whatever type of fabric. So you can do edge to edge. Yes, Deidre, it does. She says it makes it easier for them to be independent. Absolutely. They can go to the mail. There's a pocket to stuff their mail in. They can be walking around. They've got their water bottle. If they have to have keys to get back in, back in their room, Pam Reininger's in. They're all in, all of them. And I'm sure there'll be more that come up. Let's see. Oh, Deidre, she does pet therapy at Durham, Virginia, too. Thank you, Deidre, for doing that. Therese said that her dad was in a nursing home, VA up in Lutz. There is one up in Land O'Lakes, Lutz area. So there is a VA nursing home up there. And let me tell you, the veterans that are there, they're not just old guys or old women. There are younger ones there that can't be on their own. So Jessica, she's in too. So everybody that's coming on, guys, it's not hard. It's not hard. I'm sorry, Deidre, not Virginia, Raleigh. Okay. Half a yard of fabric, some stabilizer or batting. I would suggest batting, and we'll do a little bit of extra stuff with it. 8-inch piece of Velcro. And if you don't have the stuff, I imagine I could probably come up with a little thing or a little kit for you at a discount, just to get you guys to do the project. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to let Michelle go because we pulled her away from work. Thank you very much, Michelle. We've got a couple other things to talk about before I send you off sewing. So that is going to be our challenge. It's going to be fun, and yeah, young too. The pattern, I'm going to send that information, Jessica. It's a half yard of fabric, and I'll show you how to do it. There is a YouTube that Michelle used, so let me work up a few little measurements here and be able to maybe, I don't know, get one, sew it, and show you. So we will do it together if you want to participate on the 17th, if you can. What you will need is half a yard of fabric, an 8-inch piece of Velcro, a sewing machine. You can embroider, you can create. If you've got, this is a really, really good piece. You got some UFO blocks laying around that you've done, some extra quilt blocks, some ugly quilt blocks, some fabric that, it's maybe not your favorite. It gives you time to dig out some of that stuff. And like she said, the first one took a half hour. After that, she can make them in like 10 minutes. So and we'll have a little bit of fun with it, a little bit of a contest. And I'll tell you what, if we're doing it on the 17th, we will go longer so that you'll be able to sew. And if you're working, you can be able to show up after work. How about that? So you'll be able to participate. I will stay on. We'll probably start afternoon and go on into the evening. I will commit to that time. So that will be my commitment to help, as well as to make the bags too. So together we can accomplish a lot. Thank you very much, guys. I am excited about this, and that will lead us into a super fun challenge for July. Tomorrow, I am putting this off till tomorrow. Yay, yahoo, yahoo! I love to get excited about stuff, and when we can do things and when you guys get excited, it just makes it all the better. I have people that have told me we've got the list. I'm giving prizes tomorrow. I'm giving prizes because I still got some emails this morning over what people said that they would do and what they've accomplished. And so I'm going to put it off till tomorrow. Forgive me if you're anxious to see what the prizes are today. But we will announce winners tomorrow. I'm just blown away by the amount of, I just threw that challenge out there, UFOs, and what you guys have accomplished. And the feeling, if you commit to something and you say it out loud, if you keep it in your head, it's just like a dream. Once you physically say, I'm going to do this, then it's like a challenge, and you see other things that other people are, what they're doing. Excuse me. So then I told you we've got the little water bottle thing going. And that's what we're doing. We're accountable. So, when my phone goes off and one of my friends put on there that they drank X amount of bottles of, X ounces. We do it in ounces. Well, then I have to grab my bottle and start drinking so I can up. And then they'll have to up. So that we kind of keep going back and forth. It's just, it's just that little bit of competitiveness. But the challenge, you speak it out loud and then you've said it. People are counting on it. Because I did have my list of what you said in the beginning. Now I've got the emails. I'm going back and just kind of checking, but I want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. So we'll talk prizes tomorrow. So make sure you're on at 1 o'clock. Okay, and we can even go extra and have some extra time tomorrow. So with that being said, ladies, I am going to send you off so that you can have a great afternoon. Go start grabbing that fabric. If you've got some leftover trims and bobbles and, just some little things. And, you can always, if you want to add something to it, you can. But let's just kind of have some fun with this and be creative. Like she said, you've got 2.5-inch strips, jelly roll strips. Sew them together. You get to practice making your 1/4-inch seams, your quilting. You've got some leftover quilt box. So let's see what we can get and gather and maybe have it sewn together. You've got pieces, you're just going to sew them together so that you have 18 by 44. That's the size that we're going to work with. And let's see, then the rest of it, I'll kind of see if I can't write something up. There wasn't a specific pattern. There's lots of them out there. We're not asking you to buy patterns or anything like that. All we're asking for you is to grab some of your stash and let's make a difference to a veteran. Okay? So make it a great day and I will see you tomorrow.